Today, we're finishing off the enclosure, all the platforms, the den box, and we are gonna be moving our new male clouded leopard, Ollie, into his new exhibit. We just loaded Ollie into his transport crate. Yes, you're just a tad bit angry, I know. We're not sure how he's gonna react, but just come out, boy. Oh, and there he goes, right down. What is up, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you guys are having just an absolutely amazing day. And for those that are new here, well, I'm Jacob, and welcome to my jungle. Now, if you guys saw the title and thumbnail, you will know for today's video that today is part 3 of the giant enclosure build in my back avocado grove. Today, we're finishing off the enclosure, all the platforms, the den box, and we are gonna be moving our new male clouded leopard, Ollie, into his new exhibit. So to finally complete this build and move our new clouded leopard in, well, it's a moment that I've been waiting for, a moment you guys have been waiting for, so that is what's going on with today's video. So if you want to see this enclosure finished, you want to see our new clouded leopard in there, you want to meet him for the very first time, well guys, you are in the right place, and we're gonna hop right into that. And look at that, we have our first door complete. So today, again, is part 3 of the enclosure build, and today we are wrapping this up. And to wrap it up, we had to get these doors built. So this is like the first test door that we did this way. We've designed them different in the past, but honestly, doing them like this with these cross braces, that's how you make them extra secure. So look at that. We have all 3 hinges, nice wraparound hinges, and you can see, just like the other doors, that these doors are nice and light, and they swing nice and evenly. So we have our first door done. And then we're gonna have to build that same exact door, we're gonna have to build it right here. So now that door number 1 is built, we gotta head to the workshop and build door number 2. So right now the door frame is almost complete. So basically the entire door frame was custom notched out like this, so everything will kind of fit together just like a puzzle. So when you take the piece of wood, you can see right there, it just fits nice and even. And would you look at that, guys, we have the door frame mostly complete. It's like not there yet, but the overall frame of it is there. We still have to add cross beams to make it strong, but look at that. It's a nice door. So right now we're actually using the planer, and basically what you use a planer for is it's got a blade on the bottom, and you're gonna actually use it to actually smooth down the wood. So right here, we've got kind of these sharp edges, so we're gonna use the planer to round it and make it nice and smooth. Check it out, guys, the door frame is almost complete. So obviously we have the complete border frame done, we have the middle beam done, and then we're doing these cross braces on each of the doors. This cross brace gives extra tension on the door, and it's gonna make sure it is nice and secure. So you can see, we kind of did these 2 45-degree angle cuts, so it kind of fits right in here inside of the notch, nice and even and perfect. So we got our second piece right here, which we gotta see, do we have the perfect fit? There's only one way to find out, let's see. Right now,
oh, we're big.
We're big. Okay, let's back to the saw. We're back from the saw. Is it a fit this time? Is it a fit?
You know what they say.
What? What do they say?
We just need a hammer.
And now door number 2 is complete, so we're getting it ready and in place. Now the moment of truth is this door gonna fit? Did we make it right? Are the dimensions perfect? Look at that, fits like a glove. You can see we have just enough spacing in here for our hinging, and it looks, Todd, this looks sick.
Oh yeah.
Looks really good.
Yeah, we got it figured out.
There you go, sir. So basically what we're doing now is we're using these clamps to actually kind of hold the door up and in place. That's so we can actually screw our hardware on, we can get our hinges, and we can get our locks on. So this is one way we're actually gonna be able to raise the door so it's just off of the ground, and you can see we got that perfect spacing between the doors. So we're getting our first hinge on in 3, 2. Door number 1 and door number 2 are complete, and they honestly look so good. I mean, look how they came out. They look amazing. So we have all of our hinges on. The only thing we're missing is our latch hardware. We're gonna do something similar to these slide bolts, but we have our doors secure, and these things are rock solid, super strong. They look absolutely amazing. So now that all of our doors are complete on our enclosure, we've got to build the den box. The den box is going to be going on this upper deck, like right over here. We have all of our wood pre-cut, and we're going to be making it very similar to Noir's and my Redfoot's. We actually use the landscape logs. You can get them at Home Depot and Lowe's, and when you stack them, you can make mini log cabins, and they look so cool. And just like that, the den box is complete, and it looks so good. I mean, look at this den box. It's just like Noir's, and it's just like the Redfoot tortoises. So depending on whatever animal you have, whether you have leopards or lions or even tortoises, these den boxes are awesome. And look at it from this perspective. So you can see everything kind of just interlocks like Lincoln logs, like you would do when you're a kid. And you can see just how everything is lined up nice and perfectly. We got all the pieces that interlocked. It took over 300 screws to get this, but it looks beautiful. So the only thing we have left is we've got to cut a piece of wood and finish the roof. And just like that, our new den box is complete, and I think our new clouded leopard is going to absolutely love it. So we did it just like the Redfoot house. You can see it's kind of like all framed in. We got it all finished off. We did a plywood roof on it. Now we might add these same logs on top, but for now we're just gonna leave the plywood roof. It looks so good. So you can see it just from all angles. And then on the inside, when it's cold and it's raining, the cats will be able to retreat inside of the box. In the wintertime, we'll be able to keep it nice and packed full of good hay. So now that our den box is complete, we've got to add telephone poles. So we're going to be using like these same poles right here to connect all the different platforms. So we're going to have a pole going from here all the way to that platform. Then we're gonna have another one on this upper deck going from up top down here. And then we're gonna have some more poles from this deck to the high deck. And we're probably gonna add a couple connecting all of these. The more poles that we have running around, the more our clouded leopard is gonna be able to run around and exercise. And there they are right there. The poles are being delivered. My dad is backing up the truck. So we've got all of our poles here. We've got two 12-footers, then we got some 10-footers here. So what we're gonna do is we're literally just gonna grab this, see if we can do it while we film. And we're gonna back the pole right on out.
1 hour later.
So my dad and I got the first two poles set and in place, and let me tell you guys, it looks so good. So the first one, like I was telling you guys, is going from the den box up high all the way to the middle platform, and then we have another one going from the upper platform down here to the lower one. Now what we haven't done yet is we haven't secured it. This pole is being held up right now by this strap, and we just pre-drilled the hole. We're gonna be sending in this 12-inch nail into here. But let me get up high, show everyone. Once you get up here, you can really see all the poles and how it's gonna work. I mean, it's really simple, but it looks so cool. So this pole's just resting here. We haven't fully secured it, and that's gonna be able to go here. So we're just creating these catwalks. So this one is kind of more flat and straight, and then this one right here, you can see that this pole's going down on an angle. How's that look good? All right, everyone, we have pretty much completed the new clouded leopard exhibit. We've been working on this for about 3 months off and on. And to see this project complete in its whole form is just so fulfilling. So right now we're gonna reveal it for the first time in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. It looks so beautiful right now in the sunset. So you can see right now we've got our trees around the exhibit. and we're gonna be cutting them mostly down. And I just wanna sit here for a minute and admire just how beautiful and just how good this came out. I'm honestly just a little bit in shock, and it's so fulfilling seeing my design, all the platforms I designed, the entire exhibit, I pretty much drew by hand and thought up in my head. And to see it turn into a reality, it is just the coolest feeling in the world. So what you guys can take from this is follow your dreams, follow your passions. And even if no one believes in you, all you have to do is believe in yourself, and you can literally accomplish anything. So now that we have our den box in, we have our poles connected to all the platforms, it is time to move our new clouded leopard into his exhibit. Now we're gonna add more poles in the future, but right now, as a rough start, I just wanna see how the clouded leopard will utilize the poles. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna take a look at them. It is complete, and it looks so sick, so we just have to clean up the rest of our tools and supplies. So we got our main entry door. We're gonna be adding padlocks to all of these. So we got our steel double doors, all nice galvanized steel. If you don't use galvanized steel, it'll just rust away. So we're heading on in. It looks so amazing now that it's complete. So I guess we'll just start here. We'll just give a nice little pan of the entire exhibit. So this is what you have right when you walk in. And we added a bench right here. We actually took this out of his quarantine enclosure right now since he's about to move in, and we secured this bench. We even secured it with these nice mounts so it's not going anywhere, so then he's able to hop up here to get to this upper platform. Not only did I add this pole here, but I also added a nice scratching post for Ollie. So Ollie's gonna be able to get up here, he's gonna be able to dig his nails into this nice rope, and we tied it as tight as possible. So it should last a long time, so he'll be able to get up on this platform and scratch, he'll be able to get up on that one. So that's gonna be incredible enrichment for him. And of course we have our other platforms, our den box is complete, and I actually added a pole right up here, hold on. We're gonna have to, okay, we're gonna get up just like that, roll up. And then we have our second pole, which runs from here all the way to there, and we also added some rope on there. So Ollie can get up on here, he can lay on it, and he can scratch the rope way up high, which is gonna be really natural for him since the cats like to be up here. And now that we finally completed our new clouded leopard exhibit, well, it's time to go get our newest resident. You guys are gonna meet him for the first time on here. If you watch my sister's channel, you got a sneak peek of him. So let's go get him and let's move him in. All right, everyone, the time has come and the moment is here. 3 months in the making, and we are getting ready to add our new male clouded leopard, Ollie, to his new exhibit. I'm so excited that we're adding him in. We just loaded Ollie into his transport crate from his quarantine, and you can hear him. He's a little bit angry right now. He's like, why the heck am I in here? Where am I going? But he doesn't realize that he's going to a mansion. So this is probably one of the most incredible clouded leopard. Oh, okay, buddy. Don't worry, bud. You're gonna go in your new enclosure. Okay, all right. So Ollie is growling just a little bit. He's a little bit angry because he does not want to be in this crate. He doesn't know why he's in here. So let's stop talking and let's move him in. Ollie is looking around his new exhibit like, where the heck am I? And I expect him for the next week or so to be acclimating to the new exhibit. I don't expect him to be fully comfortable in here. When we first got Ollie, he was not fully comfortable in his exhibit. He wasn't even comfortable with us. So over the next week or so, he's gonna get acclimated and acquainted to his new enclosure. We're gonna give him as much space as he needs. So now we're gonna start cutting our zip ties to open him up, to release him out. Yes, you're just a tad bit angry. I know. All right, we're gonna cut this zip tie right now. Yes, sir. So since Ollie is just a little bit angry with me, I have tasked Hannah with letting Ollie out. Hannah is Ollie's best friend in the world, so I think it's only fitting that you do this, Hannah. Hannah and Ollie have a great bond and a great relationship. So Hannah, you ready to see him in his new exhibit?
I'm ready. I'm pretty excited.
Me too. So why don't you open him up, Hannah? Right. Let him loose to come on out, guys. I can't wait to see
Ollie?
this. Now, guys, we're not sure how he's gonna react, but just come out, boy. Oh, and there he goes, right down, and he doesn't know where he is, so we're just gonna keep our distance. He doesn't know where he is. He's in a big old home right now, and he's just looking around. Look at that kid. So again, like I was saying, we don't want to approach him. We just kind of want to let him walk around and explore from a distance and do his thing. So Ollie has made himself comfortable under his platform. He's kind of falling asleep right now. He was nervous for a little bit because this is a new space and it's quite a large space. So you can see right there that Ollie is just underneath his platform and he's just kind of sleeping. We gave him a nice water bowl under the shaded area, but to be able to see this incredible cat inside this big enclosure, it's amazing. So since Hannah is Ollie's favorite, Hannah's gonna take the camera and go see him because Ollie doesn't like guys. He tolerates me, but he doesn't love me like he loves Hannah. So Hannah, why don't you lead the way and go show Ollie off? So Ollie is hanging out underneath the platform, like I was telling you guys. So clouded leopards are true cats of the trees, and you can see he's just lapping up his water right now. He's gonna use his tongue to lap up that water. It's a hot Miami day, so to see him underneath the platform, well, it's crazy because clouded leopards like to be up high, but while he acclimates, he's gonna stay underneath the platform, and you can see he's kind of tired right now. He wants to take a cat nap, so I guess we'll just leave him alone. And that, my friends, is going to end today's episode. I hope all of you guys did enjoy watching part 3 of the enclosure build. I mean, look at this enclosure. It came out better than I could have ever imagined. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below if you think Ollie is going to like his new habitat. And if you guys are not yet subscribed yet to me, you want to see more of Ollie, you want to see more of my sister, you want to see more of me, well, guys, all you have to do is go right now and subscribe below.